Alright, welcome back. Apparently,
I'm gonna play with the Pokemon.
Apparently, Eevee has a sparkle in her eyes.
Okay,
You should take them out. You should take them out of her eyes. Just rip them right out. Why is she sneezing when you touch her eye? That's not like a normal reaction. Oh, thank God. For a second there, I was thinking Derek didn't know how to appropriately touch Pokemon.
This is coming off of...
Oh shit, I can play this game too, I forgot. I'm just like looking, I look over, I'm like, why does Derek only got one controller? And then I like see it sitting on the fucking counter, I'm like, oh yeah, I can play this game.
Not that
I'm joining.
Not that you can really do anything, it's just that, like... I put it down because I'm like, we've been doing the dumb thing of playing this together.
I literally forgot that there was a multiplayer. Like, for like a good solid minute, I was like, oh yeah, hold on, I can play this.
Now, you said multiplayer, Chris, but you didn't say it correctly. There's multiplayer.
Yeah, air quotes of multiple player.
The Little Brother games.
There is indeed more than one person at a time.
This is a Little Brothers game.
Oh boy, a Rattata.
It's gonna be a small one.
Dude, we got a Rattata.
We're gonna rat-a-tat-tat-tat
it's tiny, and let's just execute it.
We're gonna turn it into paste.
Have you heard about this yet?
Maybe.
Fucking, one of the competitive esports people for Tekken literally stated that anyone under like 5, or I think it was 5'9", any man under 5'9" doesn't deserve human rights. And I was like, whoa! I'm like, that's hilarious. And I was like, whoa! You can't say that!
I wondered how tall this guy was.
And fucking, no, it's a chick.
Oh.
And she was like, they banned her from the fucking, they kicked her from the team.
Do you blame her?
Team. And I was like, whoa, do you blame her? I mean, no, I don't
blame them, I mean.
Honestly,
I think I've heard about this, actually.
Yeah, like, honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I just think it's kind of stupid.
That's fucking right there.
But, like, it was one of those things that when I saw it, I was like, wow, I can't believe she said that. That's really ballsy of her. And then she got fired. I'm like, and that's why I thought it was really ballsy. Because, yeah, it's not going to go well.
And a guy under 5'9" doesn't deserve to be around.
See, I don't know. See, the problem is that the context must have been bad, too.
Yeah.
Because I figure if the context wasn't bad, they probably wouldn't have fired her. Because I'm one of those people that's like, well, I don't know what the context of the whole statement was, because I don't speak Korean. So, like, as far as I know, this is totally out of context.
Yeah.
But, she got kicked, so it must have been bad in context, too, I would hope, at least. And they didn't just fire her because...
my favorite part about that is, by that standard...
Yeah.
You're saying, like, any woman above this height probably wouldn't apply, too. She probably has that same mindset.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, it's like... It's the doesn't deserve human rights that was, like, the real problem. Yeah. Like, if she was just like, anyone under blank feet is ugly and unattractive and I think they're a loser, nothing would have happened.
No.
People wouldn't have given 2 shits.
When you're saying doesn't deserve human rights?
Yeah, but when you put doesn't deserve human rights, it becomes a whole new, like, problem.
Yeah. Now we're getting into some touchy topics.
Yeah, that becomes like a whole new issue, completely void of the original statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... it was funny because there's a Tekken player too, and I was like, oh man, there goes the competitive scene for a little bit. It's gonna be a crapshoot for a couple months.
I forget if I talked to you about this.
I'm gonna Amber.
They recently, there's rumors that the new Pokemon generation's coming out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be 2 new forms for Eevee.
Oh, fancy.
A fighting one and a bug one, I think I've heard.
Well, that's disturbing.
Yeah.
The bug one could be really, really disturbing.
Yeah.
I hope she gets like... I
don't know.
I hope she gets like pincher mouth. You know, I'm probably like the
like
fucking
bug mouth.
Ants. Yeah. That's what I hope. I hope it's disturbing and terrifying looking.
I would have it no other way.
That's a Pokeball up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this way and then... have him battle us, so we don't have to battle him on the way back.
Battle. Alright, fine. I mean, we wouldn't have had to battle him.
Yeah, we would have when we jumped down the ledges.
No, the first Pokeball. Not the ledges. Are you sure I'm the one who needs glasses?
We'll find out right after this. Right after the break.
It's like, Derek already has glasses, but I think Derek could use, like binoculars or something at this point to really, like...
The only reason is, I think I'm operating on previous knowledge, or I don't think you saw it. Wait, how is Eevee fast? Oh, wait, it is 9 levels higher.
Dude, it's a fucking Jolteon. Oh, wait, no, I see what you're saying now.
My Eevee was faster than Jolteon.
Yeah, no,
I'm like, but how? And I'm like, oh wait, it's 9 level higher with Eevees.
Good old Jolteon. Jolteon's the best Eevee evolution because it's fast.
Yeah.
This one, up there, the one that's not...
Down the ledge,
This one. I'm still, like, the one right in front of us, and you're like, no, the one on the left. Oh.
I was talking about that one.
Oh, I see the issue.
I was talking about that one. I just ignored that one because I knew it was an X speed.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
I don't.
I believe you and have no reason not to. That's like my favorite. That drives people fucking nuts.
I believe you.
When I just go, I believe you and have no reason not to. And they're like, no, seriously. I'm like, dude, I believe you and have no reason not to.
Which coming from Chris, it seems like it's not true.
Yeah.
But he's actually being truthful, and it just drives people insane.
Oh yeah, it drives people fucking nuts because they think I'm fucking with them. And I'm not, I'm being genuine. I believe you and have no reason not to believe you.
Eevee.
Eevee.
Get ready for the next battle. That's still crazy though.
Oh yeah, the fucking Tekken girl thing. It was.
That happened a while back, didn't it?
Yeah, it happened like a month ago now, I think.
I think I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to bring it up on the show. Though I wanted to because I was like, this is ridiculous. I gotta talk about this. And who doesn't like good old K-drama? You know, K-pop is really popular right now. I'm sure that will bring in the audience. People like hearing about Korean things now. I'm pretty sure it's like peak internet.
Not Japanese stuff, just Korean things.
No, fucking Japan is old news. Korea is what's hot now.
Of course.
People don't give a shit about fucking... What does Japan have? Anime? Guess what? Korea also has anime now.
But it's not called anime.
It's called K-anime. Just like their music, K-pop, and K-dramas, and K...
What do we call Chinese versions, Chris? C-drama?
Dude, alright, you want to hear, like... So, alright, K-pop is pretty good, right?
Cute. Meow, meow, meow.
Okay, then. Okay. Here's one thing I've learned, is that K-music...
Hi, Andrea, that's why.
Like, K-pop is, like, really popular, but if you look outside of K-music, besides maybe their rap, they have some pretty good rap in Korea, like, all their other genres of music are just, like, so underdeveloped. Like, they may as well not even exist. You know they have only, like, 5 metal bands in Korea?
What?
Like, in total?
What?
Yeah, there's only like 5 metal bands in Korea, and I would argue only one of them is good enough for I would be like, these guys are decent.
I would watch this.
Like, I've listened to this. Most of them are fucking like, this isn't even metal. Like, this is barely rock. Like,
this is barely a thing.
Like, this is barely rock. Like, this is not great. And it's the same thing with like rock, like Japan. I would argue Japan is like the king of rock bands at this point.
Yeah. Like,
J-rock is probably like outclassing every other country in rock music at this point by like a mile. But like,
well, let's be honest. What's the last rock band you can think of that has come out in the States in a while?
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, that's like the last one I can think of.
21 Pilots.
That one, yep.
The 1975s. I'm gonna keep going until I can't think of any.
Do we got another one?
No, I'm totally out.
Exactly.
Oh, there was like the Dave Matthews Band, which I only know about because they were the only band that somehow figured out a way to put a banjo into a fucking rock band and have it not sound like fucking trash garbage.
I love it, and I'd have it no other way.
Very impressed.
I love it, and I would have no other way.
But yeah, no, that's it. And Imagine Dragons is old now.
Yeah.
Like, Imagine Dragons was like 2006. Like that's not even recent.
So, So yeah, it's one of those things I'm like, oh, good, our planet needed us.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that I'm just like, yeah, there's not really...
But, like, but K-Rock is atrocious. There is only one, and I mean one good K-Rock band I have found out of, like, 50 fucking K-Rock bands I listen to. Because you know what K-Rock bands are, Derek?
What are they, Chris?
So, in Korea, when they make a pop group, they literally find the best, most talented, and prettiest people they can.
Yep.
Because if you're ugly, you can't be in a K-pop group.
Oh, of course.
Even if you're extremely talented, you just can't.
It's your boy.
So, it is my boy. So they only get really pretty-looking people who are good at, like, singing and dancing, and then they throw them into a K-pop band. You want to know how they make rock bands?
How do they make rock
They
bands?
take a failing K-pop band and then give them instruments. I'm not even fucking exaggerating.
That's absolutely
They
ridiculous.
literally take a whole bunch of pretty, untalented people that barely know how to play the instrument they're given because they're all trained in singing and dancing because they were trained to be pop stars. They give them instruments and then they tell them, you're a band now. Make rock music. And it's all artificially produced by pop music corporations, which don't know how to make rock music because they're pop corporations for turning out pop bands by the hour. And it's all garbage. There is nothing even remotely redeeming about it. That's how garbage it is. Except for... And then I came across one indie rock band. And I immediately knew they were going to be good. Because I immediately noticed... Yo, this is like a real band. Like the people in it know how to play their instruments. And none of them are like what we would consider stereotypically attractive. And in some regards, they would be considered not very attractive. Like, I'm like, this is gonna be a real band, isn't it? Holy shit. And then they played music, and it was good. And I was like, holy shit, this is a real rock band in Korea! Holy shit! Wow. I wish I could remember their name. Unfortunately, I don't know it off the top of my head, but, they're fantastic, and I would recommend looking them up if I could remember the fucking name. Because they're very underground in their own country, because their own country doesn't approve of the rock music. That's heretic music over there.
How dare they even think?
So yeah, Korea's entire, like, music industry is fucking, like, jank and kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Fight me K-pop fans. And I'm sure you will. Man. But yeah, fucking, yeah, literally their whole industry revolves as... It's either... This is like their whole music industry. It's catchy mainstream pop garbage, which some of it's not garbage, but a lot of it's pop garbage.
Yep.
And then fucking underground rap. That's not mainstream. And that's the entire music industry of Korea. There is no other genres. There's no other groups. There's no other publishers.
Well, Chris,
you're either an underground rapper or a mainstream pop artist, and that's it.
Chris, you also got to remember, this is the same company that, or the same country that they have one game they play eSport competitively. StarCraft.
No, they play a fuck ton of games competitively now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was...
But you do get what I mean.
Yeah, it was StarCraft for fucking, I don't know, like 10, 20 years. Like,
yeah.
That was it.
It's still a thing. Like, they still own... That's still one of the big things in Korea. Like, if you play StarCraft competitively, you are either in, like, this one team in one town in your country, or you're in Korea. And you live in Korea.
Pretty much. It's like, yeah, that's just accurate. Which is weird, because the game has online. You figure they'd just be able to play wherever they want.
You sign with a team, and the teams are in Korea.
See, that's what I hate when fucking esports become franchise. Because it ruins the fucking esport.
Yeah.
It's like the main reason why the only, like, esport I actually like watching on a regular basis is fighting game, like, tournaments.
Because you're
because anyone can enter.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't need to be... Because, like, do you know how fucking bad it's gotten? Like, Call of Duty almost killed its entire fucking esports by franchising.
I didn't know that. I forgot that Call of Duty has esports community.
It hasn't recovered. And I don't think it's ever going to recover at this point. But, like, how do I put this? Well, when you, So when you franchise, right? Mm-hmm. So Call of Duty made a franchise. So you can't be underground. You have to be signed to a team. And that team has to be represented by a state.
What?
Yeah. Like, you can't even represent a team. You can't even make a team. You have to have a state willing to sponsor your team as an official Call of Duty esports team.
They were basically trying to do what they were doing with, like, footballs and crap?
Yeah. So, like...
That's not
so how for the whole first year of franchisees, like, two of the most popular teams, one of which his name I can't remember, but FaZe Clan, one of the most popular Call of Duty competitive teams to come out of Call of Duty, didn't even play the first year because they couldn't find a state to sponsor them. So they literally just couldn't play, and people were livid about it.
That's absolutely
because it makes no fucking sense. So you have to be, and not only that, you have to be a registered franchise with Activision and Call of Duty's E-League. And you know how much money it is to be a registered team?
A lot.
You have to pay them like $2 million up front to be registered as an official team.
Why would you do
that?
And
this is what's going to happen to every fucking E-League. And I mean every single one. And it's good and bad. On the upside... it's going to bring in probably a lot more money for the players.
Yeah.
But on the bad side, it means that getting onto a team is going to be fucking impossible.
That's absolutely
like, unless
insane.
you're the best of the best, you literally can't get in. Where originally it was just like, you and your buddies could do really well, and then just go, hey, let's go to the fucking tournament. They can't tell us no.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you and, like, 4 of your friends could just show up and be like, yeah, we want to... But yeah, that's... in all fairness, Call of Duty's league is kind of garbage anyways. Yeah. But it's just the fact that, like, whenever you franchise... and it's going to happen to all of them eventually. Like, whenever you franchise a sport, it always becomes, like, this huge barrier to entry.
So, we're going to switch to... same genre, different system. The Overwatch.
Yes.
Blizzard just went up straight up was like, we're not supporting the E-League for this anymore. And they're just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And they didn't even tell their pro players ahead of time. You had people training for it, and then they were just like, we're done. Yeah. And it was just like, what? That's the other problem with esports.
You can't support it if you're going to replace it with Overwatch 2, Derek.
That's been delayed
never going
like
to come
15 times.
It's never going to come out.
But here's the thing about Overwatch 2, Chris. It's going to be more of a single-player experience from what I remember reading.
Yeah,
along with additional stuff on the side.
I don't know if they're actually going to go that route, but I did hear that too.
I don't even know if it's going to be playable.
Here's my problem with esports for these stupid franchises that they want to come out with every year. You don't give people enough time to actually get good at your fucking esports.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's another problem with it.
That was like... that's like the biggest problem with like Call of Duty. It's that it's a new game. It's a new game every year.
Yeah.
So the esports players have to...
Bless you.
Have to...
Bless you. God, Chris, stop dying.
Thank you. So they have to like play. They have to play a new game like every year, and they have to get used to the new mechanics every year.
Yeah, well, this one you have wall running, and this one you don't.
Yeah, and that's like the problem is like. See, it works for fighting games, because when a fighting game comes out, that shit's just, like, supported for probably the next, like, 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
And you're not getting another one for a while.
Because you get, like, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. That's still played at tournaments.
Yeah, well, not
as much, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
Like, those games are still played.
And even if it wasn't still played, the fucking between Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7 was like 12 years.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like it gives you a long time to like get good at a game. Because that's the other thing with Call of Duty is Call of Duty has a ton of like preemptive ban stuff. Like, really? Stuff that's banned because they're like, it's probably going to be too broken, but you have no idea because no one plays it competitively. They just preemptively ban things that they think will be problems.
Which, I can understand.
Sometimes,
I can understand your approach at that.
I get it, but, like, Smash Brothers is my favorite example of, like, why you don't do that.
Meta Knight's banned for no...
Because they, like... Smash would, like, ban whenever a character wants to be banned in Smash, like, it's always, like, a huge problem in the community because no one ever can agree on if they should or shouldn't be banned.
True.
There's a reason why Meta Knight wasn't banned until fucking, like, year 3 of Brawl.
Yeah.
And it's because, like, it took 3 years for them everyone to agree, yeah, Meta Knight is way too good.
Not universally, even. For a majority of people to be like, yeah, okay, he's too good.
Yeah, like, it takes a while. Because, like...
Take a while.
That happened with Fox, where people were just like, Fox is the best character in Melee. But then, like, people learned how to counter Fox, because he was so popular. And then people started playing less and less Fox.
Yeah.
He's still clearly the best character in the game by a landslide, but, like, he's not good enough to be bannable, which is what they wanted to do for fucking, like, years.
Understandable. Like, I said sarcastically.
Yeah, so it's just a big, like, what did we used to get in there? Eevee. What did we used to get from Bill then? I thought Bill gave us Eevee.
No, I think we get an Eevee in there after we beat the game, I think, originally.
No, you didn't need to beat the game.
You didn't need to beat the game.
Yeah, I do know that. I could have swore Bill gave us a Pokemon. Now I can't remember what Bill gave us. I don't think he does
originally.
Maybe he just gave us. Maybe he just gave us the stupid SS Pass. And
I think it is the S.
Only well, the I know. You only gave us the SS Pass in this game. I know that. I just don't. For some reason, I could have swore he also had a Pokemon or something that he gave us, but I'm thinking. I must be mistaken.
I can't remember.
Rough play. When the fuck did we get an Arcanine?
We've had it for a while.
Okay.
Before the 3rd gym. We get it, and that's the ride Pokemon.
Oh, that's right.
You need it in your party to be able to use it.
I remember
So that's why I have it in the party if I wanted to go fast, but I'm like, eh.
I remember when no one remembers
Zyram. Because they can't count higher than 5. Let's do this, Chris. Let's go to
who's the Pokebox? 4th Pokemon. That's the real question.
Which one? The 4th?
Not the 4th. I mean, who's the 4th gym? That's the real question.
The grass. Now, Chris.
Yes, the grass.
Question for you.
Sure.
Should I turn the rest of these Pokemon into paste?
Only the duplicates. I'm 100% down for turning Pokemon into paste, but only if we have doubles. Oh, you got 2 other mushroom crabs. Whose names I can't remember. Paris.
Actually, let's just... No, what we're going to do is this. We're going to sort by...
number.
Pokemon Pokédex number.
Yeah.
Cool. Now we can turn them all to paste.
Now we can quickly turn them to paste. Finally. Oh, does it sort by level too? How convenient.
And ones we have in the party, I think, too.
Yeah. Pokey paste is delicious. Do chop them up. Do grind them to paste. Delicious paste Pokemon.
Are we insane? Only a little bit.
I mean, I'm not the one turning them into paste.
Yeah.
Yet. Onyx Executor.
Onyx Executor. Onyx Executor. Dude, we need 3 more to turn Pokemon into big paste.
Just dump some shit then.
And we'll have all 30 and we'll be like, oh, thank you, my girl. This will help with my research.
Thank you, my girl. Finally, something to serve at my McDonald's restaurant.
Look at all these candies we got, too.
Mm.
Now we can we can force feed them all into Eevee and make it even stronger.
I like to imagine that we're grinding them down into the candies and then force feeding them to our Pokemon to make them stronger.
That's how I think of it. I don't know about you.
Maybe PETA had a point.
Yes.
As much as I don't approve of PETA as a corporation because they're absolutely terrible fucking people and should be ashamed of what they fucking pushed on people.
They preach.
Yeah. Like, let's put it this way. What they preach is not what they do.
Yeah.
In the layman in the nicest of terms.
Yeah.
But I do have to admit, because people got really salty about them making Pokemon Black and Blue, the parody of Black and White.
Yeah.
And I'm like, listen... Was it horrible? Absolutely. Was it really shitty attempt at fucking ripping into Nintendo? Kinda. However, in all fairness, Black and White fired first. Because Black and White's entire story is about a Pokemon organization trying to help Pokemon and liberate them from humans when their real methods is just to get rich and to enslave them anyways. And I'm just like, yeah, that really is kind of just what PETA's doing, isn't it?
No, not at all. I said sarcastically, knowing it is exactly what they were doing.
And in fairness to PETA, Black and White did fire first. However, Black and White was also way more accurate to what PETA actually does than what PETA was saying Pokemon actually did.
True.
So go fuck yourself, PETA.
I'm going to actually do that now so I don't forget to do it later. I grab the moves from this guy here.
Can you please stop entering and exiting buildings? I'm getting really dizzy.
My fan needs me. Okay, that one. That was the psychic one, I believe. Let's see, we've already completed the water gym, so we can get rid of that. We're about to go do the fire gym.
Oh, so we need something that counteracts fire. How about water?
Okay. So we got psychic for the poison gym.
Where did I go?
Your planet needed you. You picked up the Joy-Con, Chris.
Fair enough.
That's what you did.
I figured I'd be just standing over there.
Let's go into the game corner.
It's like kind of interesting seeing Pokemon, like Gen 1 Pokemon in 3D.
It's pretty cool.
Like, it's kind of neat for like nostalgic reasons, but also my favorite couple. I'm sorry, I had to go now. My planet needed me.
Come on, almost got it. Ah, so close. Come on, Jesse, we can't be. Why don't we head to the hideout already? Oh, come on, we already handed over the Cubone to another Team Rocket member. What's the harm in taking a little break? We're supposed to find anyway. There's the hidden entrance to the hideout anyway.
Secret hideout.
Come on, we need to check the poster with the vehicle on it. I'm so glad it's in red, so we...
Yeah, right. Just in case we forget.
If we go over and talk to them again...
They better?
They don't even
acknowledge us.
We're blasting off into space.
Team Rocket, acknowledge me!
Senpai.
Senpai, please! So what I do find interesting about this is you can't use any of these arcade machines.
Correct.
Because they're arcade machines now.
And they're...
Because you can't gamble.
Yep.
In Pokemon games anymore. Because Japan has made it so that any game that involves anything even remotely resembling gambling gets a T rating now. Gets a teen rating. And Pokemon can't be rated teen.
Because it's supposed to be for everyone.
Yeah, so they just dump it out of all the games now. So whenever we get like a remake of these Pokemon centers, they just like dump the fucking gambling system.
I mean, and the funny part is in the remake of Red and Blue, or on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
they ran out of coins.
Oh, nice.
That's how they get away with it.
Even funnier.
They had the things there too. You could still do it, but like, now anytime there's a remake, all of the things are either shut down, or they're replaced with something else.
Yep.
Like the Diamond and Pearl one, you literally walk up to it and it's like closed.
Yep.
Permanently.
Which is such a rip.
That's so annoying.
I wish we had a society that allowed us to gamble as children. We live in a society. Well, as you know, Derek, gambling has corrupted the youth of many people. Like, think about it, Derek. How many people do you know whose entire lives have been ruined by gambling?
Actually, I know a few.
I bet it's in the triple digits.
Yeah.
I bet you their lives have not actually been entirely ruined by gambling. I bet you they still live in an apartment or a house somewhere and have, like, a car and a job. Because people whose entire lives are ruined by gambling, you don't know them. Because why would you?
Because you don't work in a casino.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, there's a switch behind the poster. Let's press it. That loud sound somewhere on this floor.
I'll catch up.
Yeah. But first, we need to go out here and fight the gym. Do we want to do the hideout first or after, Chris?
I don't know. Sounds
after you eat the Joy-Con.
Which gym is this one? Oh, it's the grass one. That's right. Yeah, let's go. She's the one who like hates men.
Actually, let's do it now. That way we can make sure that we don't overlevel Pokemon.
She's the one that like hates men, right?
Of course.
Was like her whole gimmick.
That's her gimmick.
So it's Ash had to dress up as a woman
to go fight the gym, which is totally against the rules.
And not totally because Japan has a weird thing for dressing men up as women.
Yeah, they really like doing that. They really like doing that.
They get that from England. England also really likes doing that.
So,
he's still creepy in this one.
This gym is great. It's full of strong trainers.
Oh, they de-creepied him. God, the remakes are always so much worse than the original games, man. They always like tone down the game, make it way less interesting. Back in my day.
Back in me day.
Back in my day, games used to be real.
Oh, dude, do we have a cute Pokemon?
Nope.
Let's see one. So you can show her any Pokemon and it lets you go through.
Oh, I was.
So somebody came in here with a fucking like Grimer or Muck, and they're like, "Oh, it's super cute." Any Pokemon.
Muck is super cute.
It is the cutest Pokemon, especially to women.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you picked up?
I don't know, but boy, is it a sound. Hold on, I'll put it closer to the mic. This is what I'm doing.
He's tapping the Joy-Con.
I'm tapping the side of the Joy-Con.
Right there.
And it makes a nice springy noise for some reason.
Because it's a Nintendo Joy-Con.
That's how they prevent the Joy-Con drift. They put springs in it.
I was about to make that joke.
Finally.
I was about to make that joke.
It's now I can make a Joy-Con drift myself.
The joyous Joy-Cons.
The joyous of Joy-Cons.
Oh, dude, you're going to be super effective in this gym.
All I can think of is, Yuriko is wearing a kimono because she works at the inn her parents own. This is Kimono. She's wearing a kimono because of her work at her parents' inn.
Was this the episode we needed to cut shorter?
Shit, it totally was, wasn't it? Alright. We'll call it here.